Welcome to another vlog. So yes folks, Arjuna, your body, yes, your body is a bit lethargic, tired. Yeah, fast is catching up to me. So today was my turn to cook. But you know what, last time when I cooked, Mrs. Khan ki na infection ho gayi si. She got food poisoning as well. Because मैं गलती नाल नहीं ना चूहे गुलें बाई सन. So I am exempt from cooking. So let's go in the kitchen and see what Mrs. Khan is cooking today. So yes, we're in the kitchen, Mrs. Khan's favourite place, and mine very disliked place. But anyway, Mrs. Khan, anyway, Mrs. Khan, a lot of brothers, out there are complaining, yes, that a lot of the sisters are not waking up for Sehri, yes, we know a lot of the sisters, some of them have got personal issues, without going into detail, yes, we understand them, but some of the sisters, they are F, meaning fine, okay, but they're not waking up for Sehri, and a lot of the brothers, they're on rusk cakes and chars. You know what, them brothers, I feel for you. I do feel for you. So, Miss Khan, why is that happening?
You know what? I don't know why you're going into all that, because you've got nothing to complain about, because I've been waking up at Sehri every day.
She's ticked
and you're getting a full-on cooked meal every day for Daddy.
Do you know why that is, brothers and sisters? Because you know what? I've got it in check. Anyway, let's move on swiftly. Pass, I don't know what that is. That's the oil, Dracala oil. And that's to take the stuff out. And yes, if you've noticed, yes, Mrs. Khan is not familiar with the Sehri and the Iftari. She does get it wrong. So Sehri, Mrs. Khan, is the morning, and Iftari is the afternoon. I mean evening.
I think I know that. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay.
Just trying to get you educated here.
No, you don't need to. I already know that.
अम्मा को दा बुगलो पढ़ता ही सही है.
जी वो तो सीखी थे ऐसा. तो सकी फिक्र करने की जरूरत कोई नहीं. या रोजा में की लगे आया तो सकी ते लगना है fully charged हुए हुए.
Got a well-trained wife here. And there's the conjure. That's the, what's that, Mrs. Khan?
That's your pie.
That's the pie.
Invisible. It's the invisible pie.
And that's the foil. So the preparations are being done here.
And that's empty as well.
That's empty as well.
Sorry, there's nothing for Iftari today.
That's one thing that me and Mrs. Khan do want to say. In the month of Ramadan, do your ibadat, do fast, and do pray your namazah, and do as much as you can, because you know what, it's a very rewardable month. Yes, Mrs. Khan, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. You know, Ramadan is the month of fasting. We've also got to do our ibadah with our fasting as well. So pray your namaz, read Quran, do zikr. Also, if you can afford it, give money to charity as well. You know, it's a rewardable month. I mean, these are the things we should be doing all year round as well. But in Ramadan, they say do it more.
You know what, you have definitely come a long way.
No,
but anyway,
you just underestimate me.
And also,
that's what it is about you.
And also read your Tarabi and so on.
And also be kind to your wives. And also find something better to do as well, rather than just coming in the kitchen and winding them up.
And be forgiving. You know what, it's fast approaching Maghrib time. There's a bit of a dilemma in the kitchen. I asked for lamb chops, chicken, and some pizza, and Mrs. Khan said to me, she goes, Chupoija, you're going to get what I make.
Do you know what I said? You didn't bring the lamb chops, you didn't bring the chicken, so I couldn't make it, could I? That's what I said, right? So because you didn't bring it, and you were lazing around, you didn't have the energy to get up and go to the shop, so I can't make it now. So you're going to get whatever's at home?
No, more like whatever you are cooking.
Well, it's already, the samosas and the rolls are already made.
So what
All
we
we
are,
have to do is
so yeah,
fry them.
so yes, we're having fried food.
So you says to me, "Oh, should we go have a takeaway?" And I said, "No, I'm not having a takeaway when there's no shops open. So what do you want to do? Go to Asda and get an Asda sandwich?"
Do you know what? She wanted a Happy Meal from McDonald's, and I said, I'm not driving 4 miles just to get that.
No,
So
I
we
don't
might as
like
well
Happy
cook at
Meals.
home.
I
She
don't
wanted
like
a fish
Happy Meals
fingers
at all.
Happy Meal, and she wanted a colouring book with it as well.
So we're in Bolton and all the takeaways are closed for Ramadan. So I don't want a Happy Meal from McDonald's, no.
So today we are going for, well, we're going for breaded haddock. We're going for some machi fish. Hey, Mrs. Khan, fish.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Yes, and Mrs. Khan is fish halal.
I'm not even answering that.
Okay, and also we're having this. Oh yeah, this is veg, isn't it? Yes, Mrs. Khan took the knives, the forks, the plates, the cutlery out. You know what? It's like we're going on a battlefield. It's like Janga Pajay there.
Toba toba, Ramzan na mahina hai. Kis tarah nikala karne ho?
And also we're having the mote chips. So yes, that's our Ramadan timetable. And also we're having, what's this, Mrs. Khan?
Yeah, then you couldn't resist. You wanted rolls and samosa as well. But you want one samosa and you want 2 rolls.
And that's the fish. That looks brilliant. And that's our iftari, inshallah, today.
The next day.
Jet Bolton out today, very, very miserable and raining. I've just happened to be driving past our old area that I used to live in as I grew up in Rochdale, so I'll give you a slight preview. It was the area called Spark Bottom. So let's give you a little preview. This is the new mosque of the area, so this wasn't there at the time. And then check this one out. That's the area we used to live in, and that is the well-known Albion Road. I used to live on this street, Maple Street, right at the top. So that's the field that we used to play on as we grew up. And that used to be the corner house that we lived in. And this was Briar Street. That's where we used to play football, in that cage. That was the first cage that was built going back when we were young. It's the first one in Rochdale. And this Bath Community Centre is where we used to read Masjid mein Achne San Padne San Sabak, and we used to have a youth centre as well as we grew up. Just woken up for Sehri. Just about got up after 3 alarms. The 4th one was going to get a go, but I stopped it. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to ask Mrs. Khan to make me a round burrata. You know what, last night she did promise me one, because I've been a good boy, I behaved, not been on the naughty corner, and I also hoovered the full house and washed the the dishes last night for her as well. So yes, all the tools are out, so it does seem like I'm going to get a burrata today.
I think you are, yeah.
That's the atta gunning, something I did last night I was made to do.
You can do it every time then, yeah? Since you know how to do it now.
So today we are going to be using the Hira Chakki atta. And Mrs. Khan tells me it's for the rich people. And this tool has been used on me quite a few times this last year.
Really?
Ah. Mrs. Khan has started the atta gunning, as they say. Yeah, you're not playing with my head, are you? Good, perfect round circle, sisters. All the new sisters out there, this is the circle going to be Well, it needs to be 10 centimeters by 5. Being dipped in, is it flour
Yes.
and not does?
No, definitely not does, no. Do you use does?
We hope we don't.
What for?
There you go, a perfect circle, yeah, and then she's just patting it down.
I haven't put nothing in because I don't know, you just want a different style to paratha today. Which I don't call a paratha, I call it a roti then. A buttery roti. That's what I would call it.
The oil is going on so it does not stick. The paratha has gone on. And she's putting margarine on it. You can even put butter.
Yeah, it's your personal preference.
You can even put daz if you want on it as well.
Uh-huh.
And now we're doing the other side as well. And again, Mrs. Khan has put margarine and butter on this side. I'm wanting a fried egg, and the fried egg has gone in to be processed. To be made. And check that out. It's on its own at the moment. And Mrs. Khan has tossed this over again. Usually it's my head that's being tossed around. Everything's coming along perfectly fine. So yes, the paratha has been transferred into this foil, and that is the end product. Mashallah, Mrs. Khan has smashed this paratha out of the park.
Alright, so the fried egg is done as well.
Fried egg is done as well.
You like it well cooked?
That's the way I like it, Mrs. Khan. You've been well trained. Look at that, that's popped out. That has. Usually it's my head that pops out. Today it's the egg. With a cup of tea. Can't go wrong with a cup of tea at Sehri time. It flushes everything down. And that is the end product. A paratha with a fried egg. The combination is actually good. That's the end of the vlog. Like and subscribe. Like Mrs. Khan says.
Please like, share and subscribe and keep watching us.
Until next time.
Allah Hafiz.